Yo, yo, good evening. Very, very late post, we know, but it's been a long day. It's 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here in New Jersey, and we are in our bed. I just got back, I just got home from door dashing, or dashing as the cool kids like to say. And man, we are just obsessed with this app because it's just like I'm obsessed with it because it's easy money, and I find myself always having a lot of downtime. So the fact that I'm able to make $5 here, $10 here, $9 here while I was doing nothing anyway just really just makes me happy. And yeah, so we're just talking about our day at work. Preston, go to bed. Um, yeah, so we were talking about our favorite and our worst dash of the day. And I love you, Preston, but you need to be in bed. You have school tomorrow. Um, so, recap, what was your favorite dash
Today.
today? hmm
Uh,
Because what shifts did you do? You did all of them?
yeah.
You did breakfast,
No, no, no. I do lunch and dinner.
lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast is never available to schedule. So,
On the weekends it is.
yeah, on the weekends.
Well, you don't always have to schedule in order to dash.
It never even comes up. It doesn't, like, it doesn't give me an option to dash. Yeah. It's probably
Okay,
where we are. I don't know.
probably. But your favorite dash of the day was what?
Um,
Or most interesting?
that's interesting. I like the quick dashes. So, well, like when the food is ready, all I gotta do is go in there and grab it. That was Chipotle. I was in Chipotle. I was in like four different Chipotles, three different Chipotles today,
Okay.
and they were just super quick, already ready.
Okay. Um, my favorite dash of the day was it was so I was in Boston Market,
I had a breakfast one the other day.
and it's not so much. And it's my favorite dash because it was the funniest one. So I went to Boston Market today, and no problem. It was in East Orange. I knew where it was. I was delivering to Orange, New Jersey, my hometown. So it's always dope to go back to the hometown. But what was funny is it was on Berkeley Ave. Now, Berkeley Ave is a really, really long street, and it spans between South Orange and Orange.
Did you have to go all the way to South Orange?
So what's funny is that the address that I was going to was both a South Orange and Orange address on the same street, 5 blocks away from one another. So this lady's like, "Yo, I'm at 650 Berkeley, right?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'm here. Where are you?" She's like, "I'm outside in the middle of the street." I'm like, "No, you're not." So I get out the car. I'm like walking around people's homes, walking in their backyards, and I'm like, they trying to set me up. They trying to set me up. They trying to mess up my ratings and all this other stuff like
Oh
that.
my god.
So I just Googled. She's like, it's called the White House, and the place that I was at was a White House, and I'm like, where are you? And she wasn't there. Come to find out, this place is on the same exact street, just 5 blocks further down the road. So I finally found her and gave her her food, and it was just so funny. I was just like, what a coincidence! Like a 650 would be that close in proximity on the same street in two different towns. It was so weird and stupid. Ways be messing me up with this dash stuff sometimes because they don't know what they be talking about.
You press directions straight from Waze? I mean, straight from
From
DoorDash?
yes,
Oh.
and sometimes that be messing up too. So I be just having to type it in
Mm-hmm.
the thing, but that's where Waze took me. Waze took me to South Orange, not Orange. So I don't know if Waze doesn't know the difference between South Orange and Orange, and if Waze doesn't, that's racist. Okay, thank you for watching. Um,
Go to bed.
go to bed. Um, and this is for the people on the playback tomorrow morning when they wake up and they want a little dose of the pure foys. We haven't been doing vlogs lately because we try and get this money.
Money.
And so that was the most interesting one. And I also Supreme Bakery was like a close second because I hadn't been to Supreme Bakery in years.
I didn't
Uh,
even know the bakeries did DoorDash.
Everybody does
I don't
DoorDash
know.
now.
Apparently, right?
Yeah. Um, People be DoorDashing just
Oh, tell them about what happened to you.
so. So the thing that I don't like about DoorDash is like they don't front load a lot of the information. They don't tell you like, yo,
I'm sorry.
here's a dash. You gonna have to pay up front. You're gonna have to use your dash card to make the purchase, and you know they make you drive. They make you accept it, and make you drive all the way to this place, and then when you about to park, they were like, "Oh, this is you got to pay yourself." And then so I get there, and it's the Wendy's in technically it's Orange, but I've always referred to it as the Wendy's East Orange. East
Central
Orange
Ave?
Wendy's on
Central?
Main Street.
Uh-huh.
That's actually the worst one because it's so small and it's on the worst piece of property. It's in between the Foreman Mills
Oh,
parking lot
yeah.
and like a auto body center,
Uh-huh.
and it's just terrible. The entrance is small. It's the entrance and the exit in the same ramp, and it's just small. The people are ghetto, and the staff is ghetto,
Wait,
and
I need you to get to what this person ordered.
so the guaranteed money that I was gonna make was like $6, and they said you're gonna have to place this order yourself. So I had already gotten out of the car um, to go pick up the food when they told me that the thing was um, that I had to pay for it. But the drive-through was already like 10 cars deep by the time I got out of my car. So I went in there, come to find us like place the order, and it's one crispy chicken sandwich from the freaking dollar menu. One crispy chicken sandwich. $1.50. You want me to stand online for 15 minutes to order a freaking crispy chicken sandwich from the dollar menu? Are you stupid? Are you?
That's hilarious.
Oh man, I was so furious about that. I waited all that time, and it's like everybody's ordering like real human food and real like people meals before me. Let me get a number 7. Let me get 2 kids meals and this
Oh,
and
that
this
is
that.
so funny.
Hi, who's next? Can I get a crispy chicken, please? So I was tight, so mad because at that
That's what
Wendy's
happened in the hood.
is known for being like crazy crowded because it's right by a bus stop.
By church.
It's right by a church. It's right by a shopping
Center. Uh
center,
huh.
and it's right by a discount clothing store,
Yeah.
Foreman Mills.
It's always packed.
So it's always packed, and they shut down the McDonald's down the street. So
Everybody
everybody and
going
their
to
mother
Wendy's.
there. Everybody's in Wendy's.
Oh
The
my
drive-through is
god.
packed and they're slow. The inside is packed and they're slow. And it was infuriating. So I finally get the food, and it takes forever. No, they won't skip you up a little bit because you just ordered one sandwich that's already made. No, they made me wait for all these people who had these gigantic meals. Hey Anaya, they go to bed, Anaya. You have school. Um and I had to wait for like 20 minutes to get this sandwich before I could even start delivering. And it was just infuriating. And then I get out there, and this dude is just waiting there. I thought it was like, so I keep thinking that people are just going to just like do these random acts of kindness and just bless me with some food. I thought somebody was just being thoughtful and ordering this chicken sandwich so that I could have something to eat. Just like, let me just bless the man,
DoorDasher.
the door dasher, the man of God, real quick. What a quick TMI.
Feel better. Feel better, Anaya.
TMI though. Feel better, but that's not something that you want to type to the world, the internet. And this guy's just standing out there,
Uh,
just standing outside, standing
he was
outside.
probably waiting for his food. So I get people that do that. They like
You're waiting. You
you can track. I think you
you.
could
I
track
I know
where.
you can, but
Yeah.
you can't be that hungry that you're gonna wait outside for a crispy chicken
It's a
sandwich.
nice day today.
It's a 3 bite sandwich. Like
Hood Chronicles.
by the time I made it to the corner, I'm sure the sandwich was gone. So you paid 5 times the amount of your total meal just to flex on DoorDash, and he lived 3 blocks away from the freaking
He
Wendy's.
could have walked
He could have walked his.
since he was outside.
People kill me, man. He could have caught a Uber there.
Oh my goodness.
He could have caught a Uber there
Well,
and
at
paid
least
for the joint.
whatever you got $6 for that plus
Round
450.
round trip Uber X. You know what I'm saying? He could have got a luxury Uber ride to the Wendy's, paid for the sandwich, and back home, and would have spent less money.
Babe, you got like $11 for that.
I didn't get $11 for that
Why?
because the delivery was only the guarantee was like $5.
Oh, I thought you said six something. Yeah, but then on top of that, you got.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
Oh, I thought you were on peak time.
I was. That's how I was able to get the $5. It was, oh man, had me tight. Um, so that wasn't the worst one though. It was frustrating, but at least it's like no, it was. I get it was the worst one. It was the worst one. What was your worst one?
Um, my worst one today was waiting at. I don't like when you have to go there and then order. I
That was
rather.
all I was doing today.
Yeah. I gotta do that at Wendy's too. There's Wendy's down the street right here. Whenever I go there, I gotta order there, and I had to go there today. I had one there today. That doesn't bother me. I could go right to the drive-through. It's never like too crowded. They move fast. That doesn't bother me. But today, that was a legit restaurant, so they had to make burgers. Like,
I had to go kill the cow,
yeah,
grind
like
that mug up, make it into a
so.
pate,
So I had to wait like 15 minutes.
season that mug.
Yeah, that's a lot of time when you're dashing
I
and you're on
know.
peak time
That was
trying to
pissing
do.
me off
Yeah.
because it happened so many times. Peace. So I had to wait at freaking Taco Bell. I had to wait for them to make
18 times.
75,000 tacos, hard shell tacos, and a Crunch Wrap Supreme. Had to wait for that. And then
I'm mad you remember.
it just made me tight, man. Had to wait for this one his one chicken sandwich from Wendy's. And then so I thought I was going to do myself a favor and make a little extra cash, another $30. Door dashing after rehearsal up there in my Morristown area, and it went okay. The first pickup was good. I went to the chicken spot, got the chicken. It just took me forever to get to the customer. And then I thought she tried to pull something because it didn't immediately say you earn this much on this dash. So it just said this dash $0, and I'm like, So I'm like trying to like refresh stuff, and it wasn't happening. So it took me forever to find her, but then I got another order. This guy ordered fries, um, eggs, and steak, and of course they don't tell you up front that you're going to have to pay with the dash card and place this order yourself. I hate that. Hate it. And then I'm like, because, the dash is over. Shipped.
Shit.
Do we have a shipped around here?
I don't know what that is. What's ship?
Shipped.
Google.
Shipped. Um,
Oh, same day delivery.
and got there, and it's nothing worse than having to wait for someone to make a steak. Thank God he ordered it medium rare, so it didn't cook long.
Cook quicker.
It cooked
Oh, that's
didn't
funny.
cook long at all. But that was the saving grace. But that took everything out of me. That took it all out of me. And then I kept finding myself going
Up.
further and further away from home, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that was always my issue with like doing Uber too,
Mhm.
because just kept finding. See, my stupid self with Uber is like I didn't pick up rides when I got away from home, which was dumb. Like I would
Wait, what do you mean?
so let's say, I picked up someone at Rutgers,
Mhm.
and they had to go to the airport. This one guy had to go to the airport.
Mhm.
My dumb self was trying to make it back to Rutgers to pick up fares instead of
Staying
getting
there
fares
and to
in the
go back.
immediate area.
Yeah.
So that was my stupid fault.
That's why, like, today I was like, I was in Warren for most of the day. I was like up that way.
Yeah, I mean, for most of the time,
I just
they
stayed.
they keep you in the 2 mile,
Mhm.
3 mile radius of where your delivery or your
Mhm.
pickup is. So that was cool. Um, One of them had me scared because I picked up um, some mini tarts from the bakery
Mhm.
and had to deliver that mug to Newark. And all I'm thinking is like I'm in the tip of Orange, almost
Mhm.
West Orange. I got to drive all the way back to Newark, but it was like not North Newark, but like Central Ave
Yeah.
over there by the church. I guess that is
Mhm.
North Newark.
Oh, we're missing these things. I'll bring them up on my phone so I can see.
Missing what things?
Comment. Oh, you got it.
Who's saying live chat?
Oh, I did Uber 1 week, and my goal was to get to an airport because you can make more money that way.
Yeah. Um, if you get to an airport, like those dudes be camped out and they make pretty good money, but it's just a lot of hustle because you're always just worrying about is that drive back that always gets you because you know
Because you're
you
already out
yeah, you're
there.
losing money,
Mm-hmm.
and Uber was just me and my man's was talking about it today, and he was just like, "Yo, I hated having people in my car," and it was
Yeah.
after a while it does, depending on what it is, that what area you're in and what type of people are Ubering
Mm-hmm.
at that time, it can get a little headacheish because I kept getting a bunch of just
Drunks.
drunk,
Drunk college kids.
drunk white college kids, and those are the worst because they see that I'm black, and they hear the music, and they're just
They
like
want to be cool. They
broing me to
want, yeah.
death. My man, this, my man, that, bro, this, brother, this, high five galore. I'm like, bruh, please don't, don't. Did you hear the latest fill-in black artist? And it was a lot. It was a lot. It was funny, and but I got some horror stories with Uber too. Um, I got propositioned one time by this sketchy lady. I told you this, right?
Oh, she said she can't do DoorDash. I'm near downtown where you have to pay for parking. Oh.
Mm. I'd be double parked like a mug. I'd be parking
Yeah,
on the
but you're
corner.
just dashing. Like, you're literally in and out.
You hope until she runs to a place
Oh,
where
yeah.
you have to order this
Yeah. Oh, the
yourself.
food. Getting the food sometimes. Yeah.
So I'm about to start dashing with a buddy. I'm about to start bringing one of my kids. Yo, go run in there and place this order. Get this steak and cheese sandwich real quick. Go wait online for
uh,
this crispy chicken. But yeah, when I was doing Uber, um,
I'm pretty sure you told me, but let's see.
when I was doing Uber, I was in New Brunswick area and had just dropped someone off.
Oh, yeah, you
And this
did.
is my fault because in Uber they tell you don't pick up anyone. You are not a taxi cab. You are an Uber driver. Don't pick up anyone who is not using the app
Mm-hmm.
because they can't guarantee your safety, they can't guarantee your payment, they can't guarantee these things. But I called myself trying to make some hustle money because it was a slow night and I just kept getting like $3 and $4 fares from college kids who just wanted a ride back to their dorm. So I'm like, whatever, bump you Uber. I'm about to pick up this lady real quick. She she's a white woman. Her hair, she looked just dusty. Like her hair was like really frizzy. She looked like I think she had on like a crossing guard colors or something. She just looked really like run down. And she's like, "Are you a taxi?" And I'm like, "Uh, kind of. I'm with Uber, but where are you trying to go?" She's like, "I'm trying to go to the next town over." And I'm like, "All right, cool. That's going to be $20." She's like, "All right, cool." She gets in, and I'm like, "All right, you're gonna have to pay me up front." And then she's like rustling through, and she's like, "Could you please just hurry because someone is trying to chase me." Red flag. Red flag
Oh,
there.
really? You should get out.
Red flag there. I should have told her to get out of my minivan. But no, I'm thinking dollars and like, this is going to pay off at end, whatever. So I'm driving and mind you, it's not through the Uber app. So she's giving me
Yeah,
directions
he bugging.
with her freaking, orally, you know, through spoken word. And we get there and it's like way out of the way. It's like 15 minutes out of where I wanted to be. Most definitely. So then she's like trying to talk my ear off, and she's like, "Oh, I left my money. Would you mind if I just paid you when you dropped me off? I left my money at they took my money. I forget the story she gave me, but the money that she was looking for in her purse wasn't there. So I'm driving, and I'm
Mm.
feeling like this is not going to end well for me. This is going to just frustrate me. I just feel my skin crawling. She's like trying to talk to me, and I don't want to talk to her. She smells kind of weird, and I'm like, all right, whatever. So we finally pull up to her house, and now she's like, all right, I'm just gonna go upstairs. You can hold my purse while I wait there, and I'll come back with the money. So she leaves this dusty purse in my car, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, you about to get played, son. This is not about to end well. So she comes downstairs, and she's got this like concerned look on her face, like, well, my man was upstairs for real. My man, he's not upstairs, and he was supposed to have the money for me. Um, but I'm like, Miss, give me my money. She's like, well, you're gonna have to wait like another 20 minutes for him to get home because I don't have it. Would you take this? And then she pulls out the dirtiest white T-shirt and the most, those hats that they sell at the kiosks at the mall where it says like "You Go Girl" and like fake gold letters, or like poppin' or dope or something like that. And she's like, this is authentic Gucci. You can take this.
Oh
Look
my
at it.
god.
You can take this. Um, you can probably get about. Yeah, exactly. She was definitely a crackhead.
Definitely a crackhead.
And I played myself because I know what crackheads look like. My block was when growing up. My block was flooded with crackheads. I got family. I got crackheads in my family. So I should have known what it was hitting for.
Oh my
But
god.
see, that's what happens when you move to the suburbs. You get bougie.
Yeah.
You
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 get tricked
you get
sometimes.
tricked, man.
Thinking
Like
they
your,
don't
your
they're
hood
not out
radar just
here.
just go down,
Hmm.
and I got played. So she's like, you can sell this and you could get like $50 for this. And I'm like, no, I can't. That's fake. I don't want that. I want my money. So now I'm like belligerent. Like, yo, give me my money. And I wasn't threatening to like beat her down, but I definitely was furious enough to hit somebody. But then the straw that broke the camel's back. This fiend goes, well, you can come upstairs if you want. And do what? Hit you with a bar of soap, wash your hair, uh, freaking sword fight with roaches? Come upstairs. I wouldn't let you put your mouth on me for $1 million. Well, for $1 million. No, no, ma'am. I said, you know
Oh
what?
my
You
god.
know what?
Oh.
Never mind. Never mind. Goodbye. And I
Oh my god.
drove off
Oh man.
in a fit of rage.
Oh my god.
I was so hurt
Hurt.
and just disappointed in my blackness, and just like, do I look like the type of guy that would accept relations from a fiend? Now, I'm not saying I'm better than the next man,
Oh god.
but I ain't doing that.
My stomach hurt.
No, no, no. Mm-mm. So, yeah, that's a horror story. That's my only like horror story from Uber.
Oh my god.
But
That's
yeah,
funny.
um, I'm sure she did.
Uh.
He said, "What height?" Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's like every crack fiend though, not just the white ones, because I know a bunch of, we call them aunties around here.
Yeah.
I know a bunch of aunties
What's
be
up,
walking around here
Auntie?
walking around like they still fine. Like, you
Mhm.
know, back in high school when they was a junior.
You guys.
Um, and it's nah, man. You gotta have front teeth to be fine.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's my Uber horror story.
That was great.
But we're loving DoorDash.
Yeah.
It's gonna come through in the clutch for us. We have we have wants and desires that our bank account can't satisfy just yet because we're trying to become debt free. And thanks to Nakia's $1,000 trip spree that she's about to go on, it's gonna set us back a little bit. Um, but in all seriousness, DoorDash is it's a great pickup, great way to make money. Um, I have a lot of downtime in between like rehearsals and when school ends and stuff like that. So if I'm able to make a quick $30 to $60,
You finna do that?
I'm finna do that. I'm all about that life. So yeah, we're about to take it down. About to grab me another glass of
How
black
many
ch-
glasses you gonna
as
drink?
many as I like
You done had two already.
because I pay for it. Um, and I'm just thirsty and it tastes good. About to take it down a little bit. Thanks for watching, y'all,
Yeah.
and
We'll catch you in the next one.
live, let love.